You seem so put together. You're never anxious. You're always getting things done. They say that, and you smile because it's easier to smile than for you to explain that your mind never shuts up. You're functioning, but you're not okay. This video is for you. Let us talk about the truth about high functioning anxiety. What does high functioning anxiety really feel like? Number one, it's the over preparing before a meeting because of the fear of being seen as incompetent. Number two, it is overly achieving relentlessly because sitting still just makes you panic. It makes you feel like you're not doing enough. Number three, it's you avoiding rest because resting feels like something that is for lazy people, and worst case scenario, it brings guilt when you rest. Number four, you find yourself smiling through the storm because a lot of people are depending on you. Number five, you're being praised for your productivity, but deep down you just really wish that someone would look you in the eye and ask you, are you okay? You don't fall apart, you fold inward, quiet. Now the next part that we're going to be tackling is where it started. Childhood pressure, anxiety, and control. Maybe it started when you were young. You were the responsible one. You were the fixer. You were the achiever. You learned early that love was tied to performance, and then if you were useful, you were safe. And so you just kept on performing even when your soul was screaming for rest. And now as an adult, anxiety feels like a default setting. But I want you to hear this. You do not need to earn peace. It's your birthright. Why no one notices? People don't see your anxiety because you're doing fine. You're the achiever. Worst case scenario, you're even successful. Smart, you're reliable. But they don't see the knots in your stomach before a simple phone call. They don't see the mental rehearsals for everyday conversations. Don't see the way your mind never lets you rest. It's always scanning, it's always fixing, it's always trying to overthink everything, even things that don't even need to be thought of. This kind of anxiety is so dangerous because it hides in plain sight. Healing starts with permission. Healing isn't about quitting your job or running away. Healing starts with giving yourself the permission to pause. It starts by giving yourself the permission to rest even when you don't have it all figured out. It starts by you giving yourself the permission to not be perfect because you're enough. I want you to say this out loud with me. I am enough. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to be a human. I am still worthy even when I'm not producing. Now, I want to share some tools with you to help you with high functioning anxiety. Now, these are some gentle tools that you can use. You don't need to start fast. You just need to start slowly and then work your way to the top. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is to name it. Name when you start to feel that feeling. Name it and be like, this is anxiety. Address it, like pick the snake from the tail. Is that a safe thing to do? No. Hit the iron when it's hot. Strike it when it's hot. The moment you know that this is anxiety, I want you to pick it up and catch it at that point in time. Don't start to think that, oh, I need to make sure that this is done right. No, that is anxiety speaking, not you. Second thing that you're going to do is to create margin in your day. Do not... me saying this right now, it was literally something that I was going through. I think, was it a few months back, where I always felt like I needed to plan every second and every hour of my day. I was just overscheduling every single part of my day. I would go back and check Trello. I'll be sure that, have I done this today? Oh no, I've not done this. I've not taken 10 bottles of water. Yes, 10 bottles of water in a day. I'll be like, I've not taken 10 bottles of water, and I'll be struggling to finish up water because I must take 10 bottles. And then I'm like, oh, I've not read 10 pages of my book today. I need to read 10 pages. Oh my goodness, I've not journaled. And I forgot that you don't have to do everything. You don't have to make it a chore. Even if it's just you getting better by 1 action or 1% action daily, that's okay. Just in relation to the second point, unlearn urgency. And this is something that I'm recovering from. Not everything needs to be done in a day. Yes, you don't need to set that 10 to 20 point to-do list of all the activities that you want to do in a day. And I think this is really bad, especially to my generation, the Gen Z, and this whole pressure to just be locked in. I'm going to say this here and hold me accountable for it. If all you do in a day is wake up in the morning, you pray. After you're done praying, you read your Bible. The second thing, I'm a Christian, so I'm going to say read your Bible and pray. The second thing you do, if you don't have a job, you read books. Those people that you admire, those people that you want to be like, you read their books, you take down intentional notes. The third thing that you do is whatever skill sets that you're interested in learning. It could be foreign exchange, it could be cryptocurrency, it could be digital marketing, it could be learning sales, learning how to market yourself. You study, even if it's just for 30 minutes. You study on this. The fourth thing you do is you make sure all that you're eating that day is healthy and quality food. The fifth thing you do is you try to rest when you need to rest. You take short breaks in between your day to rest. I promise you, I so promise you, give yourself 3 months, just 3 months. You'd be like, what? Is this me? But the thing is, we've gotten used to this hustle culture, this grind culture, this wake up in the morning, lock in, do this, go to the gym, work out for 2 hours, take a run for 2 hours, make sure you read that book, finish that book in the day. What? Excuse you? The last thing that I'm going to share with you is let God in. There are sometimes there are times when I could be so caught up praying to God about wanting to level up, about wanting to get better, about wanting that bag and everything, and I'll just be like, God, I want peace. Take away this spirit of worrying from me. Take it away. So there are times you don't need to use overcomplicated words. You don't need to use really complex sentences. Just simple words telling God that you're tired. Let him in. Okay? You've carried so much. You've hidden so well, but not here. This one is for the ones who feel deeply, who carry the world but have forgotten how to carry themselves. If you made it this far, I want you to know that you are seen. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are more than what you produce. And you do not need to break to deserve help. Well, to come back anytime. This space was made for you.